Sydney Tigas thinks she has all the answers on the softball field. TH Media Player of the Year. Well, Steve Ortman just might have a trick or two up his sleeve here today. And Tim O'Neill? He can't lace my sweet Nike shoes, brother. When it's all said and done and the smoke clears, I'm going to prove that I am who I say I am. And that is the host of the greatest sports show in the tri-state area and the winner of the Home Run Derby. Woo! I know Steve-O laid down quite a big challenge, but let me tell you here right now, I am here to steal home runs from Steve Ortman. I don't know if I'm going to hit any. I might not. But I'm going to steal one. At least one from Steve Ortman. That's all.
Tim O'Neill, Steve Ortman, bring it on.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Telegraph Herald More on the Score, presented by Dubuque Bank and Trust. I am your host, Steve Ortman. We are here on location at the DGIL complex. I want to thank them for letting us come out today. The Home Run Derby contest has been accepted. I'm here today with our pitcher, Dubuque Senior Rams softball coach Jeff Brandel, the reigning Telegraph Herald softball player of the year, Sydney Tigas, and Tim O'Neill. But anyway, moving on, we got a big softball home run derby here planned today. Rules are simple. Jeff's going to be our pitcher. He's going to throw some meatballs out there for us, and you got 10 outs. So hit a home run. If you don't hit a home run, it counts as an out. So that's how we're going to do this. We're going to see if myself or Tim can even challenge Sydney. Should be fun. And well, I'm going to ask Jeff. Had to put your money down. Who you got in this bad boy?
I think that's an easy one. I got Sid.
All right, I'm a little offended, but I'm going to kick things off, so let's get this underway. Give me old stinky cheese.
Are you ready for this?
Get out of here! All right. Time. Get out of here! Get out! Get out! No. Ah! He was like that far away.
No! Are you ready for this?
Alright, well, just wanted to give a quick update where we're at here. Just one batter to go. Tim Bartman O'Neill is left. Sydney Tigas hit 2 homers. I think what we proved is that, you know, we brought her down to our speed, had the slower speeds, so she couldn't get a hold of all of them, but she got a good hold of a couple of them. And as far as I go, I wasn't able to hit any. I think I blame that on the pitcher. I think he was putting some spin on the ball. I don't know what Brandel's deal is, but I don't think he likes me very much. So anyways, that's going to be on him, not on me. I thought I displayed nice power, but enough about me. Let's get to the final round here. Tim trying to beat 2 to come away with the victory. Goal is 1. Just 1. All right, well, that's going to do it for the Home Run Derby. I'm here with the esteemed winner. Sydney Tigas hit 2. Myself and Tim could not get one over, unfortunately. But, well, you know, you wrap this up, you win the Home Run Derby. Beating myself and Tim, I mean, that's got to be one of your biggest accomplishments, probably, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a really tough competition, I thought.
Yeah, what about the speed of the ball? Obviously, it was a little
It's a little
slowed down.
slower, but Coach Brandel did a good job. And you guys Steve and Tim almost hit him out, so it's even, I thought.
Yep, but now we look ahead. You're heading to Clark to play softball. How exciting is it to be moving on to that next stage?
Very, very exciting. I think I had a good high school career, and I think I can do good at Clark, so.
All right, well, that's going to do it from the DGIL complex. I'm Steve Ortman. Tim O'Neill was here as well. You know, he had to be here, I guess. So let's send it back to the studio, that handsome devil of a host. All right, we're back in the studio with Jim Leitner. How's it going, Jim?
Very good. Yourself?
Oh, doing well. Wish things would have gone a little better for us in the home run derby, but we were up against some tough competition. So that was a fun wrap-up of the softball season with our player of the year. Now let's kind of go back and baseball season here. Let's wrap it up. The TH All-Area Baseball team came out this past week, and the player of the year had a heck of a season, didn't he?
He did. Trace Hoffman from Cascade High School. Actually, he had an outstanding 3-year career on the varsity at Cascade. This year, he went 8-2 with a 0.78 ERA, 65 strikeouts and 62 plus innings, which is phenomenal. Anytime you can average more than a strikeout per inning, that's pretty good. But for him, I think what really set him apart is, he didn't have to be a strikeout pitcher. He was a guy who pitched to contact, and let his defense do a lot of the work. He had a lot of good movement on his ball, so people really couldn't square up pitches and really good contact against him. So his strikeout numbers weren't phenomenal, but he kept his pitch count a lot, which made him a lot more durable and gave him a few more outings than you would normally see. But he had a great season, pitching wise, hitting wise. He hit .391 and also led the team in batting average. But what really stood out to me as far as being player of the year was he had an outstanding career. He went 20-4 in his 3-year career with a 0.88 ERA. Which is phenomenal. I don't think you'll see guys who have really good junior and senior years, but you don't see a guy who has a 3-year career like that. He also had, he averaged more than one strikeout per inning, 157 strikeouts in 150 innings, and he hit .375 for his career. So those are really outstanding numbers for a 3-year high school career. Sure, and let's talk a little bit about the team. I'm sure it's always tough kind of whittling these things down to get it put together. It was. I started out and I just put the names of like all state players and all district players in a hat, and I had a team pretty much made up from that. There were so many all district and all state players that it was just a matter of finding spots for them all. But there were a lot of really good players on the team this year. 15 guys made the first team, and all of them had some outstanding numbers. Just off the top of my head, Jacob Kerman from Dubuque Senior had 88 strikeouts in 66 innings. Mike Jones from Edgewood Colesburg led the Vikings to the state tournament for the first time in program history. He went 7-3 with a 0.85 ERA, which is pretty tough. Lane Camps from up in Belmont played in the spring. He actually went 8-1 with a 1.67 ERA and struck out 106 in only 63 innings, which is pretty impressive. And offensively, we had a guy like Greg Bennett from Western Dubuque who had 50 RBIs this summer, which is a phenomenal number. And Derek Earhart from Clayton Ridge Central batted .466. He had the top average of anybody on the all-area team. Shout out to Central Cater, my alma mater, baby. But also kind of going up in that area a little bit, you go to Northeast Iowa, across the Mississippi, Prairie du Chien, their coach there had a terrific season and earned Coach of the Year honors. Mark Pedretti from Prairie du Chien was our Coach of the Year. He led the Blackhawks to the state championship game in Division III up in Wisconsin this spring. They finished 25-2 with an outstanding season. They made it farther than any team that we had in our coverage area, either spring or summer. So we had an outstanding year. They have a great program up there in Prairie du Chien. It's a community that really enjoys baseball and really puts a lot into it. So it's nice to see a program rewarded like that, and obviously a coach be rewarded for the season that his program had. Sure. Yep. So his all-area baseball team is out. That wraps up the baseball season. We're moving forward now. And you can smell the popcorn, the hot dogs in the stands, the freshly cut grass. It is time for football season. It begins this weekend on Friday night. Wisconsin gets things kicked off as we begin the 2016 football season. I cannot believe it's here. A couple of big matchups on the Wisconsin end to get us going here this week. You'll be seeing Cuba City playing Platteville. That's a real fun rivalry matchup here, close teams. And also you'll have Lancaster playing Fenimore, a couple of local matchups there, followed by the Six Rivers Jamboree up at UW Platteville there, Pioneer Stadium on Saturday. So lots of football getting underway.
And then you look ahead to next week, Iowa and Illinois will be joining the party and we'll be fully underway. Volleyball starts up next week, cross country starting to pick up. I guess it barely slows down, but we're picking up again.
High school football season to me is the fastest moving season of any sport. It seems like you'll turn around tomorrow and you'll be at week 4, week 5. You know, the football season just flies by so fast, and it's a great way to kick off the school year, and it's going to be a lot of fun this fall.
Well, yeah, be sure to follow it along with us this fall as we cover all the action. You can follow us on Twitter at TH Sports Feed, as well as follow all the action on our new Facebook page, facebook.com/Telegraph Herald Sports. So that's going to do it for this episode of Telegraph Herald More in the Score, presented by Dubuque Bank and Trust. He's Jim Leitner. I'm Steve Ortman, and we'll check you next week. Where you can play like the little light music.